In the chaos of the modern world, we constantly have to deal with problems that affect our lives. Amidst this turmoil, it becomes increasingly difficult to maintain our inner peace and think clearly. Guided by Marcus Aurelius, an ancient Greek philosopher, let's explore the 12 principles that Stoicism offers to master the art of letting go and not caring. These principles can help us become more resilient and peaceful in the face of life's challenges. 1. Distinguishing between what can and cannot be controlled. One of the fundamental principles of Stoicism is distinguishing between what we can and cannot control. As Marcus Aurelius states in his famous work Meditations, we cannot control the events in the external world, but we can control how we react to them. This understanding helps us eliminate many unnecessary stresses and worries from our lives. For instance, we cannot change the weather, but we can choose to enjoy a rainy day. There are many examples of how Marcus Aurelius applied this principle in his daily life. As a Roman emperor, he had to constantly deal with wars, rebellions, and political strife. To overcome these challenges, he accepted what he could not control and chose to focus on what he could. Thus, he did not let the chaos of the outside world disturb his inner peace. 2. Living in the moment. Stoic philosophers argue that being caught between the regrets of the past and the worries of the future causes us to miss the beauties of the present moment. Marcus Aurelius reminds us to live in the moment, emphasizing that we cannot change the past and we cannot fully control the future. This principle allows us to focus our minds on the present, enabling us to lead a more peaceful and fulfilling life. Living in the moment is a challenging skill, especially in the modern world. In an era dominated by technology and constant information flow, our minds often focus on past mistakes or future anxieties. Marcus Aurelius suggests practicing meditation and focusing the mind on the present moment to develop this habit. For example, taking a few minutes each morning to breathe deeply and clear our minds can help us focus on the moment. 3. Inner peace independent of external events. External events and circumstances often disturb our inner peace. Stoicism emphasizes that our inner peace should be independent of external factors. Marcus Aurelius speaks about the importance of maintaining an inner calm despite the chaos of the outside world. For example, a crisis at work can increase our stress levels, but how we handle the situation is entirely up to us. Maintaining inner peace is our greatest ally in coping with such difficulties. Maintaining inner peace is possible through regular self-reflection and developing emotional intelligence. Marcus Aurelius would ask himself at the end of each day, how did I respond to the events of the day? Such self-assessment helps us control our emotional reactions and develop a calmer state of mind. Additionally, practices like meditation and mindfulness are effective methods to enhance our inner peace. 4. Living a virtuous life. Stoicism sets living a virtuous life as the highest goal. A virtuous life includes not only doing what is right, but also developing a sense of inner satisfaction. Marcus Aurelius notes that a virtuous life allows a person to be at peace with themselves. Acting right and just increases our inner peace in the long run and brings us true happiness. Living a virtuous life requires demonstrating virtuous behavior in our daily decisions, both big and small. For instance, acting fairly and honestly at work may create short-term challenges, but it provides both personal and professional satisfaction in the long term. Marcus Aurelius emphasizes that a virtuous life means living in alignment with one's inner values. This can be achieved through personal integrity and moral solidity. 5. Accepting fate. Stoics advise accepting whatever life brings and not resisting it. Marcus Aurelius argues that accepting fate is a significant step towards inner peace. Believing that everything in life happens for a reason, we should see the challenges we face as learning opportunities. This perspective minimizes disappointments and sorrows. Accepting fate allows us to be more flexible and open-minded towards uncontrollable events in life. Marcus Aurelius believes that accepting whatever life brings makes us stronger and more resilient individuals. For instance, an unexpected illness or job loss can turn our lives upside down. However, viewing such events as tests and learning opportunities gives us inner strength and peace. 6. Understanding that death is a natural part of life. Stoics accept death as a natural part of life and live more peacefully by embracing this reality. Marcus Aurelius states that overcoming the fear of death is the key to living life fully and fearlessly. By understanding that death is inevitable, appreciating every moment we live adds a deep meaning to our lives. Understanding that death is a natural part of life makes us braver and more determined. Marcus Aurelius would remind himself of the inevitability of death at the end of each day, reflecting on the transience and value of life. This helps us make more conscious and meaningful decisions in our daily lives. For instance, it makes the time we spend with loved ones more valuable, allows us to enjoy small moments, and makes us more resilient against life's challenges. 7. Being compassionate towards others. Stoic philosophy also involves being compassionate and understanding towards others. Marcus Aurelius says that people can make mistakes and these mistakes should be met with tolerance. Being compassionate helps maintain both others and our own inner peace. Compassion and understanding in human relationships lead to healthier and happier bonds. Being compassionate requires being kinder not only to others but also to ourselves. Accepting our own mistakes and being compassionate towards ourselves are fundamental to personal growth and inner peace. For instance, tolerating a friend's mistake strengthens our relationships and helps us be more understanding of our own mistakes. This contributes to more satisfying and meaningful relationships in both our personal and social lives. 8. Right thinking and right speaking. Stoic philosophers advocate that our thoughts and words should be in harmony. Right thinking is the foundation of right speaking. Marcus Aurelius emphasizes that our thoughts should be pure and honest. Right speaking, on the other hand, requires being honest and kind towards others. This principle strengthens our human relationships and preserves our inner peace. Right thinking and speaking can be developed with practices that we can apply in our daily lives. For example, choosing to be honest and kind while expressing our thoughts during a discussion helps us communicate healthily with the other person and preserves our inner peace. Marcus Aurelius advises that every thought and word should be conscious and careful. This helps us lead a more meaningful and peaceful life. 9. Simplicity and minimalism. Stoic philosophers praise the virtues of simplicity and minimalism. Marcus Aurelius argues that excessive luxury and waste disturb inner peace. Leading a simple life reduces unnecessary chaos and stress. This principle helps us focus on what is truly important by simplifying our lives. Simplicity and minimalism can be achieved with practical steps in daily life. For example, removing unnecessary items from our lives and living in a way that meets only our needs lead to a more peaceful and satisfying life. Marcus Aurelius notes that living without excess and away from show is the key to true happiness. 10. Living in harmony with nature. Stoic philosophy advises living in harmony with nature. Marcus Aurelius believes that we are part of nature and should live according to its laws. Living in harmony with nature preserves our inner peace and helps us behave more responsibly towards our environment. Living in harmony with nature can be practiced with simple steps in daily life. For instance, taking walks in nature, developing environmentally friendly consumption habits, and acting with an awareness of preserving nature strengthen both our physical and mental health. Marcus Aurelius advises appreciating the beauties of nature and living in harmony with it. 11. Knowing and accepting yourself. Stoics emphasize the importance of knowing and accepting oneself. Marcus Aurelius argues that knowing our strengths and weaknesses is the foundation of personal growth. Knowing and accepting ourselves increases our inner peace and helps us lead a more balanced life. Knowing and accepting ourselves is possible through regular self-assessment and embarking on an inner journey. For instance, keeping a journal, meditating, and observing our thoughts and emotions help us know ourselves better. Marcus Aurelius notes that accepting ourselves as we are is an important step on the path to personal growth and inner peace. 11. Knowing and accepting yourself. Stoics emphasize the importance of knowing and accepting oneself. Marcus Aurelius argues that knowing our strengths and weaknesses is the foundation of personal growth. Knowing and accepting ourselves increases our inner peace and helps us lead a more balanced life. Knowing and accepting ourselves is possible through regular self-assessment and embarking on an inner journey. For instance, keeping a journal, meditating, and observing our thoughts and emotions help us know ourselves better. Marcus Aurelius notes that accepting ourselves as we are is an important step on the path to personal growth and inner peace. 12. The pursuit of wisdom. Stoic philosophy views the pursuit of wisdom as one of the most important goals of life. Marcus Aurelius believes that being wise is necessary for making the right decisions and leading a virtuous life. The pursuit of wisdom requires continuous learning and self-improvement. The pursuit of wisdom can be sustained with various practices in daily life. For example, reading books, learning new information, and being open to different perspectives help us progress on the path to wisdom. Marcus Aurelius notes that being wise is the key to inner peace and true happiness. The pursuit of wisdom should continue at every moment of our lives and make us better individuals. 13. Emotional resilience and calmness. One of the key principles of Stoicism is developing emotional resilience and calmness. Marcus Aurelius emphasizes the importance of remaining calm and showing emotional resilience in the face of life's challenges. This principle enhances our ability to cope with difficult situations and protects our emotional well-being. Developing emotional resilience and calmness requires controlling our emotional responses and keeping our minds serene. For example, in a stressful situation, we can control our emotional reactions by taking deep breaths and calming our minds. Marcus Aurelius states, "Keep your mind calm, for inner peace is the key to enduring all storms." This helps us deal more effectively with stressful situations we frequently encounter in daily life. Guided by Stoic philosophy, we can make meaningful and lasting changes in our lives by applying these principles. Each one provides powerful tools to help us cope with the challenges we face in everyday life. Deeply understanding and implementing Marcus Aurelius's teachings is the key to living a more peaceful and happy life. Now, let's provide more examples and tips on the practical applications of these principles. 14. Self-improvement and continuous learning. Stoics emphasize the importance of continuous self-improvement and learning. Marcus Aurelius advises making constant efforts on the path to wisdom and virtue. Self-improvement is a continuous process of learning, both mentally and physically. Acquiring new knowledge, developing our skills, and continually striving to become better individuals help us be more successful and fulfilled in every aspect of our lives. The practice of self-improvement and continuous learning brings new perspectives and opportunities into our lives. For instance, reading books every day, taking online courses, or acquiring new hobbies are some ways to enhance ourselves. Marcus Aurelius says, "Add something to yourself every day." This approach keeps our minds constantly active and adds depth to our lives. 15. Seeing everything as a learning opportunity. Stoics teach to see every moment of life as a learning opportunity. Marcus Aurelius argues that the challenges and obstacles we face are actually teachers. Every experience, whether positive or negative, offers us valuable lessons. This perspective allows us to see every situation life presents as an opportunity. Seeing everything as a learning opportunity makes every situation in your life meaningful. For example, a crisis at work, in addition to being a stressful situation, is an opportunity to develop crisis management and leadership skills. Marcus Aurelius says, "Every difficulty reveals a strength within us that we were previously unaware of." This principle makes every moment of life valuable and makes us stronger. 16. Receiving criticism positively. Stoics suggest receiving criticism positively and learning from it. Marcus Aurelius believes that criticism is valuable for personal growth. Instead of responding defensively to criticism, viewing it as feedback helps us better understand and improve ourselves. Receiving criticism positively accelerates our personal and professional development. For example, feedback on mistakes made in a project helps us perform better in the future. Marcus Aurelius states, "Accept criticism as a gift." This approach helps us learn from criticism and become more successful. 17. Managing expectations. Stoic philosophy emphasizes the importance of managing expectations and avoiding excessive expectations. Marcus Aurelius points out that keeping our expectations realistic reduces disappointments. Managing our expectations properly allows us to feel more balanced and satisfied in life. Managing expectations helps us be more fair and realistic, both to ourselves and others. For example, in professional life, rather than evaluating the outcome of our projects with excessive optimism, setting more realistic expectations by considering potential risks and challenges increases our success rate. Marcus Aurelius says, "Your expectations are under your control." This principle minimizes disappointments and provides more satisfaction in our lives. 18. Patience and determination. Patience and determination are virtues frequently emphasized by Stoic philosophers. Marcus Aurelius says that achieving long-term goals requires patience and determination. Patience means progressing without giving up in the face of difficulties. Determination means continuously striving to reach our goals. Patience and determination enable us to be successful in every aspect of life. For example, working patiently to learn a new skill or complete a project ultimately leads to success. Marcus Aurelius states, "Everything done with patience yields its fruit in the end." This principle brings stability and success to our lives. Conclusion. The teachings of Marcus Aurelius and other Stoic philosophers provide valuable guidance to help us be more resilient and peaceful in the face of life's challenges. These teachings offer not only theoretical but also practical and applicable advice for daily life. By learning to let go of things beyond our control, living in the moment, maintaining inner peace, living virtuously, accepting fate, understanding that death is a natural part of life, being compassionate towards others, thinking and speaking correctly, embracing simplicity and minimalism, living in harmony with nature, knowing and accepting ourselves, pursuing wisdom, and developing emotional resilience and calmness, we can lead more meaningful and satisfying lives. These principles will guide us through the complexities of the modern world. Under the guidance of Stoic philosophy, it is possible to live a more calm, peaceful, and resilient life. The teachings of Marcus Aurelius are important guides not only for the ancient world but also for today. By incorporating these teachings into our lives, we can find inner peace and happiness. Standing stronger against life's challenges and enjoying every moment is one of the most valuable lessons Stoic philosophy offers us. Adopting these principles contributes to our personal development and improves our overall quality of life. Under the guidance of Stoicism, it is possible to live a more conscious, virtuous, and peaceful life. By starting to apply this guide, you can observe the positive changes in your life and discover how valuable the wise teachings of Marcus Aurelius are for you. May these 18 Stoic principles be with you on your life journey, encouraging you to live a more peaceful, resilient, and fulfilling life.